And MOUZ pushed up. Obnoks the first to take contact, and he'll lose it. Stun came from iluri, so they know exactly where he is, but he's got a way out. And in fact, the cage is put correctly. The A site no longer wide open. There's plenty of defenders here waiting to catch them as they round the corners. And sure, the first one falls, but how many more can they deal with? How many more do they expect? Another on the back side, but xuss able to catch one from the side. They now know where both the Pacific players are.
Yeah, just taking these solo engagements though, and it's just gonna be able to hit quite yet.
Well, seems like some are hitting now. Fizzy's going out one bullet at a time, and bodies are dropping every time. That was close. Rose, well, doesn't last too much longer. It's all down to iluri covering that cross, and now the attack side stalled out completely. MOUZ with an iron grip over this round by the looks of things. The spike still left behind on mound. Fizzy with the information. He's trying to break his gun by the looks of things. The only question is if Loita can find some value loitering around B, but I'm not seeing that happen anytime soon.
Cage triggered here.
Yeah, no opportunity for it quite yet. Maybe try and secure this plant on C, but then it should be that flood back in from MOUZ pretty comfortably. No paranoia to work with here either. Just gonna have to go for some sort of early engagement. It's gonna be Sella looking to push up.
Sella's got the angle. But there's gonna be plenty of players swinging. A stun, a flash, and just about around the corner. Okay, I don't know how long you're gonna survive once these players make it around that smoke, and the trade is easy for iluri. Play, and they are going straight into the operator, but he can get out of there immediately. So a free pick. The return is not there, although traded eventually. It's still favoring MOUZ. And then in terms of post plan, they've got xuss to go in, ult in hand, and find everybody. This is a difficult round for the attackers. I'm not sure that ult's even going to be used. They are just pushing in from the side door, which could have been a mistake. Loita able to grab massive value with that 3k, and xuss, sure, last player's low, but you've got an operator. That's certainly not a favorable weapon to take this one with. Decoy online could be used here. The element of surprise is what xuss is holding on to. Wrap around, he's checked every angle, not up close though, not right behind that box, and it's a nasty play by Loita.
Some of this utility.
Thunder's Fury active, fired through. Larocque able to grab the double. Good control over Mound now as well. In the back of that, it seems like Loita's been able to sneak his way in with the ultimate under the cover of the Hunter's Fury. And the C site completely secured. MOUZ
They're trying to just working on some sort of trap play at the moment. Got that nightfall available if they want to look to throw that down when the plant is being stuck.
Oh well,
30 seconds left.
information plays massively into it, but they can't punish players on A site because there's none left. Only taking down the one as the spike is planted elsewhere. Pacific by themselves. A second wind. Rose as well. Nasty little play towards Rubble. Sitting there waiting. Larocque repositions towards the broken door, ready to pounce. As soon as Rose gets contact, another Prowler confirms that he's still there, and Larocque, oh, he hasn't expected a second player on the same angle. Eventually Rose gets the reward. Now hightailing it to the side. Stun goes through. That should be iluri, at least getting it to half. But is he ready for Rose to be this close? It doesn't look like it. The ult's no! He's been a iluri hit. And xuss straight on the Celasun, able to find one. Iluri on the trade. Taking Obnoks down seemed to be a good start. The Pacific still seeking out control. The C side is their new target. Very passive trapwires just to catch them on the very deep push. One player spotted by the drone, revealed, and it's the op that trades out on the other angle. That's such a nice setup as well. Works perfectly into MOUZ's favor. And another hero play is required. It's Rose tucked up close with Larocque on the op, managing to find the first each. Now it's equalized. Now it's doable. Ultimate used almost as a distraction. And now Larocque is going to be hunted down by this phantom from another dimension. It's Stark landing. Well, the ult has definitely gathered a little bit of information for Loita. Not too helpful. Reaching towards, well, don't know how that's happened. Xuss is just being tapped down, completely unaware, blindsided by the play. PCIFIC have control of the site and the man advantage to work with now. Information as well. Well, okay, that's one way to handle it. Fizzy just guesses, and he guesses right.
It's a good read. Great pre-aim. One more flash left here for Iluri on the retake. Aftershock 2 to zone.
They've smoked up top. As they're blocking the angle. They're still wanting to commit to this for sure. Paranoia goes down. Door goes wide open. The cage is blocking for now. Still a safe haven to play from with Stark drop. This one's gone from bad to worse. Help reveal available, but PCIFIC are moving elsewhere. All that utility will be avoided by a simple B hit. Still, Iluri close by. No stun. Still 2 flashes. Stark just outside on B-Con. C-Con. This could be a crunch for MOUZ any moment, and the sniper up close. It's not favorable, yet somehow comeback makes it work. He's on for another. No scoping.
Got this one down pat.
Wow.
No. That's disgusting.
And it looks like comeback is feeling exhilarated. He is straight in for a fight. He's bouncing all over the place, and he's out the round just like that. That was like a whiffed round of pinball. Straight down the chute.
Hey, he baited out. A ton of utility at the very least. Fizzy able to reposition towards heaven. A little bit of spray damage. If you can get a pick, though, the neural theft will be up and available. This positioning from Larocque is massive, though. The timing is everything.
Oh, the execution on the way back through seems good for MOUZ, but they've left the flank open. Larocque, though, spotted. He'll have to try to recover this with a straight-up fight to Obnoks, one that he will not just about.
We're doing our best out here, right?
Yeah, listen, EMEA education ain't what it used to be. Oh, big flash, big swing, and it's MOUZ coming ahead in all the fights. Just one left. Celasun versus 4.
Yeah, I don't know how this one's gonna pan out in Celasun's favor. It'll take a lot of mistakes for MOUZ for him to be able to rip this round back. And we're gonna expect that discipline to come through here, of course. Realistically, just trying to do as much damage as he possibly can, but these setups, he'll be walking no matter what into 4 players staring right at him.
Yeah, no easy way out of this one. And it is the players already on C. Xuss clearing it out. 1, 2, 3. That's a big spot. The spike should be sent in a different direction. Now it looks like door open. A bit of pressure from Xuss. He grabs the kill, and TP's not out of there. Still on this C site, still causing problems and dropping Celasun. Larocque, in the meantime, died to a classic in this round, has fallen to pieces.
Shut up.
Rose and comeback seem to be finding something from nothing. With Xuss as the last one, the defuse already tapped. He's drawn into a fight, but get up nice and close. The side of MOUZ to the C site. So I guess a late lurk by Xuss instead. Yeah. Maybe he's opening up the opportunity for this squad to go back to B, to walk in for free. There is no one here. There's no traps, just a camera watching for it. Yeah, I think he's starting to feel that out, that there is just no presence. Nobody's spotting him, but in the end, the door's open for the seaside hit. They're running right into the stack. Oh, it's going to be a disaster. The reveal, that won't even get them the information. They think there's just one there. They're about to find out the hard way just how wrong that is. Loita grabbing a single kill. It's Celasun up top doing the work with Rose's hunt.
Hello?
Oh, spray's good. Spray is great, in fact. Loita able to reset for the second kill. Now looking for a little bit more. Sat waiting for them. The first trap will be spotted. The second a little more obscure, but also heard. Celasun knows they're up close. Only the one, though. It's concrete information. 14 seconds denying the spike all that's needed to be done. And that's exactly what Comeback's gotten. The walk up. 7 seconds left. He's buying time. I think he's bought enough. It's not. Oh, it's very close. But I think it was 0.5 across. No, he's got it.
It's absolutely wonderful. Oh, Loita shut down right off the gate here. Rose. Will back out. The door is broken for A-Link.
A lot of flashes put through, and it's the defensive side that end up seeing clearly in the end. MOUZ, 3 players are now gone.
I have retrieved the spike.
With the spike recovered, might just want to take this somewhere else. Xuss is sticking around though. He still wants some damage, and well, he's gotten it. Fortunately, it's dealt to him. Last man should await him there.
Oh no.
Well, actually, now he's been slowed down. They're very close. And there's a player coming up behind. He's hurt him. Nice connection by. Got a tough situation brewing. 42 HP. The op might have helped out, but needs to be able to dispatch 2 opponents quickly. No cages to cover this one off. Nice off angle by Fizzy. He'll find the kill, and the cam even reveals the other player, knowing exactly where he is, knowing the defuse is not underway with the spams coming in. Just 40 HP. Now doing just the same here. Double digits found for MOUZ. 4 ultimates online for this squad, looking to overwhelm the A site, and it's Celasun on the back that is not lasting very long. Taken down immediately. The flank from PCIFIC. Ult already faded for Comeback. 3 rifles to work with, but they're about to be known. I think this ult's gonna get them all.
Face your fear.
Well, I got 2, and the only guy that wasn't caught was killed. So that's all the information.
Especially with how break that trip. Put a little bit of pressure on that flank.
Yeah, the passive C play is paying off, at least for the moment. See what the decision is around Xuss. He's going for it. He's committing. He's fully committing and jumping around, dodging the bullets of Celasun. The stun was perfect, but stunned a little bit was Xuss to find out that Rose was so close by. Guardian finds another kill with Larocque landing one, and Rose reveal. Perfect. Following up for the triple.
The space a little more heavily. Force out. Quite a bit of utility. There's no way.
At least Comeback got him in the end. I feel like that's karma settling for this squad. Rolling Thunder back in return. Comeback's getting ahead of it, wanting to fight in the space that he knows they're going to try to take back. Flash goes through. Double flash for the swing. It's a little late, and it catches them off guard. He's only good for the one, though. And the defensive side will struggle as a result. Attackers can go wherever they so wish, and the ult used towards the A site. Celasun, he's got ears on him. He's heard that one, and there's a second player close by. They might just want to swing this and punish Stark for playing so close. I know exactly where he is, and that's a gorgeous bait from this squad. Now it seems like the advantage to PCIFIC, the squad that is clawing their way back into this one. The door could be wide open to walk back into the series, to the map at least, and equalize things. Obnoks trying his best to stop that from becoming a reality, and it's Fizzy doubling up alongside him. Larocque, the last man standing. 2 players to root out. He won't let the door open. At least he won't let Obnoks through it. And that baits out the 1v1, sticking to halfway, waiting for the fight to come through, knowing that Fizzy might misplay this and give him the chance to rip his head clean. Waiting them from an angle that I expected them to fight from. Never mind. Comeback has gone straight in, using his own wall to get up close. The door back open. MOUZ redirect to the C site. Stark has already found a bit of control there. You can see Larocque is up close, looking for the fight around on the breach, and he'll get it. At least for the first one. The swing out from Xuss, though, is good, and Stark's there to back him up. Won't be punished either by Comeback. And now, well, there's no way for him to come back into a safe position. It's all about Loita. 1v2 after that first pick, and both players tagged. This is doable. He's heard the reload down below, ready for the swing, but it's both players, a firing squad. The shots through the wall don't land. They don't find their mark. MOUZ will run this clock further down. 7 bullets, 3 now. The reload needed for Loita. The HP terribly.
Surprised Comeback didn't toss that Vandal over to somebody else when he has the overdrive up.
Nice shot. In goes comeback. Finding one. Overdrive. Not going to land any more than that. Like you said, not throwing the rifle over. Pistol here for Rose. Classic. Up in the smoke. MOUZ aren't looking to commit to it. 3 HP on Obnoks. 47 on Fizzy. A lot of damage has been done, and they have to be cautious. Have to be careful. 2 chances to close this out. But with the credits invested into this one, they most certainly want to do it here.
Yeah, given the opportunity, look the off angle Fizzy's looking to play here as well, waiting for Rose to just cross through.
I know exactly where.
Oh, it's huge. The fact that they have neural theft as a result. They can walk into this C site. They've seen Cypher close, but that won't make much of a difference. It's free. The plant cannot be messed with. The weapons on the retake are weak. It might help out against Obnoks and Fizzy. Maybe even iluri if it's a close range fight, but getting that will be the problem. A firing squad of MOUZ grouped up, ganged up, ready to take the fights and the trades as they come. It's only the Rock remaining. He lands the first. Nicely done. Nope, that's not an upgrade. The skin can be confusing. It's a beautiful relay onto Star. Xuss has the back, but it's the front that we're worried about. Garage iluri already able to drop the one, but it's a trade. Fizzy in there for his own. The left side wide open though, and Rose steps up and fills that space. PCIFIC keep things neck and neck with the spike retrieved and on its way to site. They could be in good form, but we're on board with Xuss, the player the PCIFIC don't know about. They've seen the others, they've heard the spams, they've seen the utility, and now that last piece of information, final piece of the puzzle slips into place, but it seems like there might be something missing. Celasun, he's got a long way to go. A lot of players to drop, and it ain't gonna happen. This is a really big... Oh my!
Ew.
It's a big force by PCIFIC, but for Loita.
All gathered outside of B now too. And the one way to make it just that much more difficult.
What was that?
That's tough.
This is not gone, I think it's fair to say, according to plan. To the side of MOUZ. They pick up the pistol. Lose a player to a one tap by a sheriff down long. Lose all of that man's health to a one tap by a sheriff down long, and then he gets killed in the end by a stinger. Push out of double doors with a weapon up against it. Pistols. Ballsy play. I'll say that. And whiff your shots. Remember what we've just witnessed. This is they're gonna want to forget about this one real quick, but the effects are gonna linger for quite a while. There we go. Some damage, some work to be done for PCIFIC around mid. For a moment, iluri was pushing way down. He gives up on that aggression, and a good thing too. The support utility will be online for what is most certainly an A hit. Already that drop out, not going to quite work out. Another kind of dice roll play to just jump on in. PCIFIC given opportunities and capitalizing on every single one. Fizzy, well, that's free, and he's dropped in for the final. Cool under.
Happily to disrespect though, off of the drone not spotting anything out. Again, playing this retake situation. Opportunity to play the post plant for the Hunter's Fury here as well.
Spike planted.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a big part of the game plan for PCIFIC, and MOUZ will know that. They know they have to get into the site relatively quick. So that clock can be run down.
Use it to zone that entry back on.
Oh, yeah. It's already been popped. It's already been activated, looking for some victims, but there's barely any to find. Loita has cleaned up on the site.
Just looking plan as well.
Yeah. The ults have been there for them as well. Hunter's Fury that wasn't even needed. This one, though, might be. Unfortunately, it's been baited. They ran into B, they tapped the spike, and now move back to the A site. iluri able to find at least the one Rolling Thunder. I like it. It's done wonders. I thought it had. Celasun managed to deliver a bullet stunned up. The breach utility's cosmetic bar the flash. It's outrageous. And come back with a beautiful shot.
But now they're using so much utility to capitalize.
Well, I mean, it seems like in some cases here, we've got big Redgar fans playing Omen on both sides.
Okay.
They are going in for the confusion strategy. He'll never expect this is my real TP. That's not quite how that agent works, unfortunately. 4 versus 2. PCIFIC looking for the plant and finding it locked down in play, but it's unlikely to be used this time around. There need to be a few picks, or they need a fight for control on one side or the other. Otherwise, oh, they're just gonna get crunched, you'd imagine. Here comes the 2-man play. Iluri and Stark. Stark's gone to the back side, spotted one. Now Laroc's the only unknown factor, and they know exactly where he is. Okay, starting to put 2 and 2 together. That lockdown, ambitious this late in the game. 5 seconds, they've got to drop it, and they will.
Paranoia, fault line that gets thrown down, the contact up through the smoke. And what a spray from Fizzy. What? No.
All right, he's finally got his comeuppance, and in fact, Stark's gone down too. This is quickly spiraled. A 2 versus 2. After Fizzy blindly fired, they blindly shot back. But look at the reposition from Obnoks. Oh, he's giving his position away. Loita's low HP. It's still a favorable fight, and Obnoks lands one straight between the eyes. Rotation way ahead of the game is Iluri. Will be on site just in time, rounding that corner before the spike is planted. Divine inspiration from Fizzy. Well, now he is sent packing out of the site. He's dropped his weapon. He was really scared, surrendering for a moment, but he's mustered the courage to stand and fight. Here comes Rose, rounding the corner at the wrong time. Iluri's the one to clean that one up with Hunter's Fury buying time.
Oh, got 2.
Double tag and the follow-up from Xuss. Okay, he's sent wide.
What is happening?
Shot by comeback. It's back on the board. It's doable again for the attacking side. I don't know how. You want to count them out of a round, and
Spike planted.
you think it's over. It's just getting started.
Get out of my way.
It's left to Stark. I don't know what's happening here. Comeback is firing off, shooting shadows, trying to eliminate his ghosts and his demons. Stark's gonna fake it out. 2 smokes, making it look like it's just a little caterpillar, but he's on the way back around. This butterfly is gonna find new wings in just a moment. See how fly he can fly, how high he can fly.
All players tuck from the dart.
Good chance he's gonna have to face into 2. Oh no, not much of an option. Blocked out by the smoke.
30 seconds left.
We've got Laroc with an entire kit of utility though here for the retake. Both flashes, stun, and aftershock available.
There it is. The stun signaled to push forward, but Stark stood inside the smoke, able to get a lot of value out of it. Still PCIFIC are fighting back, getting their teeth into this round. It's Fizzy landing one, but not able for the next.
Still going for this default.
Stark.
Use those smokes in off the gate of this round.
Nice! Loita straight to the head of Fizzy on the cross. There is a chance. This defensive side still,
Spike planted.
even with those weaker weapons. Now the attacking side, very fragmented. Xuss, well, this is going to be a round for him to go ham. We've already seen Comeback have a fantastic half. Now that the attacking side has swapped over, it was Zuss's opportunity, but it's his counterpart who drops him, leaving Obnoks up close. The wrap around, all that remains of their chances. Iluri, he's being checked, he's being spotted. The stun going out towards the spike, well handled. They could be defusing, so he swings to check, and that's when
A massive.
Rolling Thunder, what a blunder. Laroc, he's dead. He's 6 feet under. PCIFIC have done well in losing the opening pick and allowing the spike plant, if that's what you consider well. MOUZ have themselves a lot of controls, a little bit of damage from the shock dart, but big retake needed.
Big retake needed. That's for sure. This positioning is so good. Already ready with the fault line to delay. Off the back of the reaction from that paranoia. Dashed in here.
Well, dashing into their death, evidently. It's a meat grinder from MOUZ. Everybody meeting the same fate. Bar Loita is out of here. Bar Loita, who's out of here.
Cover going.
Actually gonna try to ninja defuse this. Okay, well this is a ballsy play. They're just gonna walk straight into smoke and take you down.
Okay, walk down mid once again.
Oh, well, a rock in a hard place for Fizzy. And it looked like for a second comeback was going to continue going, but he's decided to come back instead. Oh, that is a risky play. TP with Spike up into heaven.
Yeah.
I mean, Rose is just sat here beckoning you in, waiting for the drop.
Last player standing.
What are we doing?
I think the disruptive individuals on Pacific, they step up when they're needed most. Not this time though. Rosen come back straight out of the round. Garage and B wide open. You can see them scrolling on the side of Pacific to fill in those gaps.
I know
Celasun and Loita on their way to B, but that information about to fall cleanly into MOUZ's hands. They're fighting it. They're swinging through to fight it. That is an ambitious call. Instead, now looking to isolate a player who's no longer isolated, has support coming through. Luckily, Thus, he's getting tagged up pretty decently, but just to wedge himself a little bit of control. Alongside Fizzy, they're going to hold on to this, but Loita desperately trying to take that back out of their hands. He's spotted two, seals the pressure. Spike plant coming in on B, rolling thunder, forces them back. They've already gone out of the B site. They've gone out of garage too, but not by choice. Celasun ripping that control from MOUZ's hands. And now a 3 versus 5 left as a result. And look at the flank. Comeback is right behind them in the window, and Rose has gone the long way around spawn. They are surrounded with nowhere to go. Nowhere but to the abyss. And that's exactly where they're going to be fighting in the next. It's Stark. Just a formality to take down. And then we'll have that final map. Our
30 seconds left.
Our 6th of the day. There it is. Page. It detected he's the only one on the site, but that won't get him off there. All too easy. They've got to actually get in and challenge Celasun, and that is proving to be quite the difficulty. Obnoks makes it look easy, and with iluri on for one, it's a 3v2. Out of nowhere, they have an opportunity to take this across the line. A fight back by Larocque, but he's got to do it all. 100 HP. And Obnoks is only 9, so it is a narrower margin than it might look like. Iluri, though, will be the first one to take the fight and fall. Now it's just 9 HP between Larocque and the opening pistol of map number 3, and he'll land it. Defensive side isn't happy with that. They want a little bit more. Unfortunately, Obnoks has denied them any of their utility, and so the site will quickly be overrun. Traps destroyed. Calm down. Space. I mean, I'm just looking at Xuss. He wanted to keep walking up there, but it looks like he will fall back for the full B main post plant.
Yeah, fully aware. Now, there is nobody close enough to follow up, and then you've also got that grab well there for the post plant as well, right?
They're buying so much time with it. And they're trying to bait out the grab well to start. They've done so. Now, the firing squad swings through. Defuse still underway. Don't know where that one's going. Xuss, and he's not hit the shots, but... Good information for the player up close. Oh, spotted just in time. That could have gotten very dangerous with Loita revealed. It's an easy connection. The late lurk out of Stark as well has mid on lockdown. A little bit whiffy to start with, but Celasun ultimately meets his demise. Rose dancing around, but not landing a...
So important to be able to carry this one over. Get out if possible. Cosmic Divide will provide the cover necessary. Surprised that Paramite actually gets thrown out and committed.
Yeah. It's a strange call. Shock dart from Rose. Kill as well is found by breaching through the wall. And from comeback. From comeback. That's 3. And he's looking for 4. You best believe he's through that wall again. Stark tries to take why Rose is on the rotate around here. They might push up, but I was very much hoping we'd see the rotation of the A site where the push is coming through. Instead, it's still a little bit light here. One player up in heaven blocked out, but Larocque doing his best to hold on to the back of the site. Flash goes through. Rock is not going to commit, instead conceding the space. Celasun, he's got a headshot angle up top, and the Hunter's Fury's coming in. They have called in the fire support, and it's caught one. Although comeback has fallen, the damage done on the xuss in return might just be worthwhile with 45 seconds, and the spike still needing to be planted. That paranoia really ruined Obnoks' day, and now he's been seen. They've got the intel, and he's the one with the spike. If he goes down, this round might just be done.
Yeah, just trying to bait out some sort of early fight. Time ticking. Pacific know they have the advantage.
xuss is waiting. Might pick one. Yes, and the second close. The bullets whizzing over the reveals and whatnot put in. I think they know Loita's there. They haven't seen him, but yeah, they heard him try to teleport across. Bladestorm comes in, good for one. Backed off as well. Huge play by comeback. It's exactly what it is for this squad, but xuss, well, he does one better. Brings out the Bladestorm of his own, finds it. Fizzy and Obnoks drop down. This is looking a little bit spooky now. MOUZ, they had control for a moment. They felt the reins, but they couldn't quite get their grips on them. Stark's just 30 HP. He's going to go by the wayside, and xuss is going to have a big game on his hands. He's already dropped Rose, pardon me. And Bladestorm looking for one, the headshot, all that's needed, but they've all missed. And now he's in no man's land. The spike's still to be planted, and he's the one with it.
30 seconds left.
Able to plant safe, though, at the very least. Got a neural theft available, you can find a body.
Oh, never mind. Not anymore. You can't. Ripped clean off the shoulders is the head of Celasun Larocque. Last man alive, 36 and 31 HP. They're both so desperately low. Larocque has to bring it across the finish line himself. Oh, what a shot! Stark eliminated from the round. And Larocque has the read. What a play! They're aware of the play. They're trying to get ahead of it. A risk taken by comeback. So far, he's been good for at least one every time. That operator in his hands is a deadly weapon. I thought he was going to get that kill.
Me
it's
too.
Larocque to find it in the end. It would have been an impressive narrow margin fight. Obnoks just picked up a double. He is trying to breathe life into the MOUZ attack side. That position from Loita has ended it. That's the spike drop. They have a lot of ground to make up. That is a big gap, and after a hard-fought series, you don't want to see this one go by the wayside quite so quickly. If they want to have a chance at coming back in the next half, it's here and now. 8-2 with 2 rounds left to play in the half. Investment of the Hunter's Fury. It's cleared a couple of laneways, and there are players from MOUZ positioned deep into middle, but they haven't found anywhere to launch off of this position into a favorable spot, into meaningful map control.
Malcan finally popped here, though.
Oh, 2 more bullets, and Rose was going to be in a lot of trouble. Celasun, just when things are looking up for the side of MOUZ, there's always someone to step it up in return. Stark and Fizzy, though, they managed to make this one doable. Celasun is super low, flashed up and dealt with, and so it's down to Loita and Rose. Well, we spoke a big game about Loita. I suppose now is the time to prove it, but Rose is in the ideal position, rounding this corner at just the right time, but luckily they spotted him with the cam.
Spike planted.
1v3 situation here. Can Loita do it?
Line here and now. Pacific aggression down middle. Larocque is not able to connect it, and iluri is instead. xuss steps up, and now MOUZ find themselves in a 5v2. How quickly they can find themselves in the recovery position. This was 8-2. Could have been double digits for Pacific, but instead it might not be a great half, but it's not a damning one.
No, Pacific really tried to shift gears on MOUZ there in this last round, seeing if they could catch them off guard with that mid push, and all the pieces of the puzzle were there. The frags were just returned better on the side of MOUZ. 2v4 situation, a couple players low on the MOUZ side. Paranoia available.
Nice shot.
Nice shot.
Nice shot. There's no way. Loita again. The fingerprint on the round could be huge. The
How that tends to look. It'll be a fast flood back on towards this B site, though.
That's a lot of damage. Come by the side of MOUZ. A pistol round here could be very valuable for them just to get the ball rolling, and it looks like they've got it locked in. In fact, it's a round that they're content taking risks in. First risk has not paid off. 2 traps on the site, but they cast their eye in to see if B is open, and well, they find out that it is certainly being contested. Downside of these traps, I think, is the fact that you can just walk up to site around the left side, so someone has to keep an eye on it. It's not free space, and it looks like that space is free for the attackers.
Able to dodge that trip top site there as well with the dash.
I think, considering the fact that Fizzy was I think he was the one that was stood up top at one point, right? Like you're going to expect oh no, that would have been last half. That would have been a Celasun man who's just got ripped a new one by Stark. Yeah, just in general, those traps fairly common, and I guess this time around being cautious of it has paid off. Another kill for the attacking side. It looks like there is a bit of a fight still. For a moment there was a hard dash in up top, lots of space taken, but immediately denied by iluri. He does well to hold on at the start, but MOUZ, and they still have a scrap for the site control with Larocque down. It's Rose that stands in their way, and he will is definitely in their favor. See if they can stop this push though on the site. Stark has a big task. He's been wrapping around that smoke, but he's been spotted now. Hunter's Fury targeting him, and well, the counter Hunter's Fury from iluri grabbing the kill. Tanks one blast of it, but it's well worth it, eliminating Rose in the end. Now MOUZ, man disadvantage. PCIFIC, the wind in their sails by the looks of things. Spike planted, a second player lurking in heaven. It's not just Celasun, it's the mid play from Comeback who's able to blindside iluri. Now that's all that remains of this attacking play. 2 up in heaven, and they hadn't seen Fizzy. Comeback has it all to do. He's already got 3 kills. How much more can you expect from him?
Again, by the smallest of margins, neck and neck between these two teams. Committed to the TP on A as well. Loita down, no smokes available here for PCIFIC. They're committing to this A execution. Site left empty. MOUZ happy to play retake here. Cosmic Divide available for it.
Spike planted.
Well, 2 rounds in between them. As we said, PCIFIC have secured themselves a good position. That kill onto Fizzy, they're back into even footing. A site. 3 players here. I mean, this is going to be a scrap from PCIFIC. There's no passive post plans from this squad. They like to stay up and get their teeth into you. The problem is MOUZ mid is an ambitious play. Lloyd is on the walk up. He's just sending it, and they're playing it very passive. This defensive side retake.
His timing is key.
30 seconds left.
Plan secured here.
Spike planted.
And no one's going to be actually going through mid.
Eyes down.
There it is. The reason they didn't go mid, I don't know about that. That's a big miscalculation. I have an idea. Why don't we all peek the op one at a time? Luckily, the ops peeked us, so that's worked out. Stark and iluri surely saving these weapons. 2 versus 4. Time ticking. And their internal clock must be coming into play as MOUZ bail out of here to the A site, and it seems Lloyd is a little bit too far behind. So those weapons should be carried forward to the next, as long as they're a little bit passive with where they stand, not just standing in the open. And we may see Hunter's Fury off contact. Luckily, the knife comes through, and so no tag from the drone. PCIFIC hightailing it to B.
Right here.
But funneled straight into the setup here that Fizzy has on this B side. Playing so far back here as well, knowing that the protocol is going to be playing that retake.
Right here.
Both initiators on the side of MOUZ with full kit available into this one as well. Plenty of opportunity to play for that information. PCIFIC, everyone falling back, just try and play off site, protect the Hunter's Fury, have that potential to come through.
Obnoks has already used the knife. It won't be canceling Hunter's Fury, but it does clear out the site. They know they can take that space quickly. Nade through already. Fragment burned up by the side of Pacific. Shock darts still in play. Losing players. Down goes comeback. Hunter's Fury catches Fizzy. No defuse. It's not half just yet. Zus on his way forward. Blade Storm's good for so much damage. It's only Rose left standing, but that could be enough. In fact, it is enough. Already, the time is gone. Zus isn't happy. Conceding space, though. Wants to take it back somewhere else. Already seen the elbow. Ready for the swing, but Loita wins it anyways. Comeback's at least been dropped. That is the operator on the ground. And a return to a 4 versus 4.
Revisit this site. Trade for a trade.
Spike
3
down,
to
B.
3 now. Cypher for the taking. You've got double flank incoming. Stark's gonna be late to this though.
It's LaRock losing the fight. That's causing huge issues. The ultimate will confirm it. It might even be easier to fight spawn, but they see the rotation. Players, yeah. Celasun, you don't want to go down and leave your teammate 31 HP to make the clutch happen. No. Instead, Loita, operator, using the low HP. Is the ult going to be used here as well? Information just on the site. One shot from the right-hand side. I think they know there's still one in heaven. There's the info. They know where both players are, but it's Celasun. Staying alive on the site should be difficult, but he's done well to drop Stark, and now the numbers advantage should be enough to take it across the line. The swing out from Celasun, and the damage leaving Obnoks on just 6 HP, needing to stick the spike, and he can't defuse it. Not with Loita.